What up with you guys? You know who it is. It's your boy John Mike back again today with the Nektar Panorama T6. Had this board for about a year now, and so I want to come back and give you guys some objective opinions about it, having used it for production work, having used it in my setup for quite a while, and being able to kind of have some definite things about this board. This board, 61 keys. They also have a 49 key version. This is a baby version of their Panorama series, the P6, I think it is, which is a little bit more expensive. This MIDI controller is probably one of the best MIDI controllers you can buy for Logic Pro X. And the reason is because it has deep integration that I'm going to show you here in a little bit. And you can actually work on this in front of it like it's a keyboard, like it's a traditional keyboard versus just a MIDI controller, because it actually shows you all the data that's going on inside of Logic on the little LCD screen here. And we're going to show you that here in a second. But I want to talk real quick about my experience with this board and the keys and stuff like that. The control has, of course, been awesome. I'd give it like literally a 100% on control, because it does what it needs to do. It's the perfect board for Logic. It does all of those things, everything you can think, from transport controls to all of that. And I'm going to show you that deep. So let me talk about the keys for a second. These keys, I think I said in my initial video that they were the same keys that were on the GX series. And the feel is definitely similar, but you're talking about synth action versus semi-weighted action in terms of the boards. But this key bed does feel really, really good. However, it is very noisy, very clicky clacky. So you want to kind of have that and take that into consideration. This is not put your headphones on in your bedroom while your spouse or your significant other is there next to you and you're banging on the keyboard, because they're going to hear every note that you play on this particular thing. So it's a really great key bed. It feels good. It plays well. It plays good. So I have really not too many complaints about the keyboard in terms of outside of the fact that it's just kind of clicky clacky. So let's get into why I think this is one of the best MIDI controllers you can get for Logic Pro X. And that is because of this LCD screen here. And it shows everything. It basically gives you information and data, and it's fed from Logic. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they got this set up and how they got this, to work this way, but they did it. No other MIDI controller that I know of, especially in this price range, does this. So if I go to my Logic screen here, I can actually see the same thing on my screen that is in Logic. So I'm working with the vintage Whirly, and the cool part about it is I could go ahead and I can jump by hitting the patch button to another patch and get that. I can hit it again and I got another patch. Or I can use my little data knob here to kind of cycle through my patches as well. And the cool part is I don't even have to look at the screen. I can literally just turn a knob and see what thing I'm messing with. But the other cool thing is that all of these other knobs that we have here control all of the other controls that's on the screen. So I can control my warmth and the model, my bass boost. So I can control all of my knobs and faders, and all of these different parameters can all be adjusted all from these little knobs and stuff. But I can also control the track. So I can jump over here to my next track, which is like Alchemy. And then stuff like moving through sounds becomes a whole lot more valuable because of the way Alchemy is. So I can switch sounds. And again, I can control all of my resolution and my delay and my reverb and my auto pan. All of those knobs are right here. And when I turn one, it also here. But also when I'm in instrument mode, these faders, they begin to control stuff like the attack, the decay, sustain and release, your ASDR. It begins to control all of that. So there's so many options for control where I can literally be right here in front of the board and I don't have to even look at the Logic screen. I can, turn on my loop cycle. I can play, I can record. You know, I can rewind, so on and so forth. Everything can be done all from the board, and it's really, really cool. Same goes with mixing. I got a mixer. I can see all of my tracks, and I can be able to mix them all from here, all on this board. And it's really, really cool and really, really dope that I can control all of this from the controls on this board. So this is a really, really amazing board. I think it's one of the best bangs for the buck for Logic. You're talking about $300 that you're going to spend on something like this, and it's going to give you all of these features. You're going to be able to control Logic, and you're going to be able to sit here. It's a master control service. It's just the best kind of interface MIDI controller that I've seen that gives you all of these things for Logic, and I think that's why it's a win in my book. The key bed leaves a little bit to be desired depending on what type of player you are. It's a little noisy. It's not your traditional kind of key bed that you normally feel on a MIDI controller, but it's not bad. It's still a great feel. I think that this over here, all of the thing, and I said this about, I think the Nektar LX series when I did the review on that, is that you buy this for this 20% up here, the 80% up here, and this is the 20%. This is the 80 and this is the 20. You buy this for the 80% control and not necessarily the 20% key feel. But the key bed on this isn't bad at all. I mean, it feels great. It gets the job done. And I think it's an excellent package that you can put together. So if you decide that you want to purchase this and you want to spend your hard-earned dollars on it and this video sold it for you, I really appreciate it if you use the affiliate link down below. This video is not sponsored by Nektar or anything like that. They didn't pay me to do the review or anything like that. This is my objective opinion on this particular board. So if you decide you want to get it, there's an Amazon affiliate link. When you click that link, it gives the channel a little bit of a kickback just to say thank you if this board sold it for you. But I love it. I think it's a great board. If you are a Logic user and you're heavy and you're looking for something that's going to put you in front of the board and make you feel like you're on a keyboard, you know, workstation versus having just a standard generic MIDI controller with really no feedback with the DAW, this is going to be the one for you. So I hope this video helped you. I hope it blessed you. Hope it gave you what you need. All of those good things like that. You know how we do. You got to hit the like button, hit the share button, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out. Holla at your boy.